Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new banger. We're here with the Pro Bowl promo, and holy crap, I did not think they were going to do a Pro Bowl promo. I thought Nick said that there's the chance and a very high potential that they just skim past the Pro Bowl, but it's EA Sports. They have to make money. They have to put out promos, and today we have the Pro Bowl 2021 promo. Now, what's different about the Pro Bowl, I'm going to explain to you guys, is that the Pro Bowl is not going to be the normal Pro Bowl this year. It is going to be a simulated Madden game, as well as a series of more Madden championship games, AFC versus NFC players. But I believe there's going to be one entire streamed, simulated, Madden Pro Bowl game, and that is going to be hosted on a specific day. It's like this big thing. It's like NFL and EA are collaborating. Here, let me read about it real quick here. Due to the pandemic, the Pro Bowl will be held as a week-long virtual event rather than an in-person game. The NFL originally scheduled the game for January 31st, but decided to replace the game with an alternate event featuring Pro Bowl rosters being played on the video game. So we are going to be breaking down this promo, but today's video specifically, I want to focus in on the picks, okay? You all have the opportunity to cast your ballot and try and get extra rewards, such as players, gems, and more by correctly guessing the correct outcome of this virtual Pro Bowl event, okay? So you get to choose, and I'm going to give you guys some insight as to what we should be choosing here, okay? So these picks, all you have to do is play the live event for the one that you believe is going to come true, and then that collectible will be redeemable for said prizes once the game is over on February 2nd. If you get it wrong, you'll still get a small consolation prize, but you won't get the big kahunga that we're all wanting for this freaking promo. So it's pretty straightforward. Let's go ahead and talk through each one, and I'm going to give you guys my recommendation as to what you should be choosing, okay? So the first one is going to be, it looks like this notion of more pass plays than touchdowns scored throughout the game. So if you believe the number of pass plays will be greater than the number of touchdowns scored, complete this event, and it will reward you a ballot and lock you into this choice. So more pass plays in the game, and there's my awesome weather notification, than touchdowns scored. Now, on a normal drive, I think, at least there's going to be a minimum of, in 4 downs, there's going to be a minimum of, 1, 2, I would say at least 2 passing plays. And then if someone's doing a long drive down, that could add up very quickly. So more passing plays than touchdowns scored makes sense to me. Now, does a passing play have to be a reception, or can it just be an attempt of a passing play? Either way, there's definitely going to be more of those because we have Pro Bowl level quarterbacks and wide receivers in this game going up against corners, and EA is going to want to feature those matchups. Hail Marys are going to be thrown. This is supposed to be an entertaining game, right? So I definitely would say vote for this one. Definitely more pass plays than touchdowns scored, because maybe there's like 5 touchdowns from each team, but of course there's going to be more passing plays than 5. So don't even know why that's even an option. Easy money there, okay? So make sure you guys choose more pass plays than touchdowns scored. The next one's going to be 2 or more turnovers in any quarter. Play this event if you believe there'll be 2 or more turnovers in a single quarter. Completing this event will award you a ballot and lock you into this choice. Or turnovers per quarter will be less than 2. Play this event if you believe there'll be less than 2 turnovers in every quarter. So less than 2 turnovers in every quarter, or if you believe there'll be 2 or more turnovers in a single quarter. So the wording in this is very specific, okay? Do we think there'll be 1 single quarter where there'll be 2 or more turnovers, or will every single quarter have less than 2 turnovers? Less than 2 turnovers. Interesting. So you can only have 1 turnover. I'm assuming you can't have like 2 turnovers. Less than 2. That's exactly what that means. I'm thinking Madden, okay, because this is not normal football. This is Madden. you're going to have the highest overall defensive players from the NFC and AFC going up against the best cards in the game on the offensive side. Less than 2 turnovers in every quarter. That seems like, oh my gosh, which one? What are the potential odds? Okay, under 2 turnovers for every quarter, or more than 2 in a single quarter. Gosh, man, this is the one that's like stumping me. Okay, I was looking at this before I made this video. I think that I have to go with more than 2 turnovers in any quarter, okay? This is Madden. Fumbles and interceptions are going to be a thing of the game, okay? It's just going to happen. That's how it happens. Usually every Madden simulated game on console has probably 2 more turnovers. I think we just hope that they happen in a single quarter, but for there to be less than 2 in every quarter, that there's like 4 quarters, there's 4 chances that this could like not happen. So I would definitely go with the 2 or more turnovers in any quarter as my choice here. That's a tough one. AFC wins 3 or more quarters. Play this event if you believe the AFC will win 3 or more quarters, or AFC wins less than 3 quarters. Interesting. So the AFC wins 3 or more quarters. Now, is this going to be determined on, there's a couple things we have to think about. Is it going to be determined on AFC is in the lead at the end of each quarter? Does that mean they won, or AFC has scored more points? That's going to be one of my biggest questions. I'm looking to see. Okay, I'm going to come back to the AFC and NFC ones. Let's go quickly here to the touchdown ones, because this might play into how I decide AFC and NFC. 3 or more touchdowns in any quarter. Play this event if you believe there will be 3 or more touchdowns in a single quarter, or less than 3 touchdowns per quarter. Play this event if you believe there will be less than 3 touchdowns in every quarter. No, definitely not. This is way too risky. That's 4 quarters that have to have less than 3 touchdowns. The odds for this are so much less than 3 touchdowns happening in a quarter, which is very likely with these high-powered offenses. So I would say go for the 3+ touchdowns here. This event should be the one you choose. Now let's get back to the NFC. Now, when I look at the NFC roster versus the AFC roster, I think the NFC is going to be winning, okay? The NFC has a bit more dynamic players when it comes to, I think, the opportunity to get touchdowns. They have Aaron Rodgers, their starter, Dalvin Cook, and Kyle Juszczyk, in comparison to Pat Mahomes, Derrick Henry, and Patrick Ricard. Obviously, Dalvin Cook and Kyle Juszczyk are much better pass catchers than Derrick Henry and Patrick Ricard, which could lead towards more touchdowns. And usually when it comes to Madden, against these defensive fronts, like you're going to be going against frickin' Aaron Donald, Cameron Hayward, Joey Bosa, Myles Garrett. Like, these are some big boys you're going against. Fletcher Cox, Khalil Mack. I would say that the running aspect of the game, like relying on Derrick Henry, I think Dalvin Cook is going to excel better than Derrick Henry in this game, just because I think running is going to be harder against these defenses, but passing is going to have to be a way to progress. So I do think that the NFC is going to win 3 or more quarters in terms of scoring. Why do I also think about this? Well, because Patrick Mahomes is also the quarterback. If Patrick Mahomes gets to the Super Bowl, are they going to do the Pro Bowl rules and not have Patrick Mahomes play in this Pro Bowl event because he's actually in the real Super Bowl? I don't think they will do that. If they want to be super accurate, that's what they would do. Same with Aaron Rodgers. Who would the backup be? The backup would be Russell Wilson and Kyler Murray for the NFC, or for the AFC, it would be Josh Allen and Deshaun Watson. And personally, I would probably rather take Aaron Rodgers, Russell, and Kyler over Josh, Deshaun, and Pat Mahomes, just barely. And then the running backs on the AFC are Chubb, Henry, and Jacobs. Then the running backs on the NFC are Kamara, Dalvin, Aaron Jones, and Miles Sanders, who all would definitely take the category of being better pass-catching backs. So I think the NFC is going to have that advantage of getting more touchdowns quicker. They have a better passing attack overall with their running backs and their fullback. So I would probably take the NFC to win 3 or more quarters. And then the AFC, you have to take the counter, right? You can't take the AFC to win 3 or more quarters and the NFC to win 3 or more quarters because you'd be an idiot. So I'd have to take the AFC wins less than 3 quarters. So I think this one is definitely more determining on if you're going to watch the Pro Bowl and you're like a huge AFC fan or an NFC fan. I strategically, based off of what I just talked about, I'm going to go with NFC getting 3 or more of the quarters, and then AFC getting less. Okay, so those are my picks. So hopefully this was helpful. Let me know in the comment section what you guys are going to pick. We will be getting prizes based off of this. For those of you that are wondering when this is going to happen, I believe this is going to be scheduled to happen online in a virtual stream that everyone's going to be able to watch. What time is this happening? I believe it's going to happen. Is it happening the 31st? I'm not sure. We'll get more info on when this is going to happen, and then we'll be able to watch the game. Maybe I'll stream the game, and we can all watch our picks come to life or not come to life. But love you guys. Catch you in the next video. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. Peace out.